let's go get the microscope tools. And now we're ready to check the microscopes. Hi, so today we're going to be servicing a microscope. First thing you want to do is clean all your surfaces. So we're going to blow off any dust. Then we're going to go in with our brush to get rid of any extra dust. Then we're going to make sure the bottom of our microscope is clean. If there's any stains or anything down here, you can wipe it off with 70% ethanol. However, if there is any oil or residue up here or by the eyepieces, the 70% ethanol is too strong and these pieces are too sensitive. So you would just go in with some lens cleaner and like a glasses cloth and just wipe that down wherever. And then once that's all clean, we can clean our eyepieces. So to do this, you're going to take some lens wipe and get a nice big piece. You're gonna fold it up a bit, and then you can either use this lens cleaner or this glass cleaner, just a little bit like that. And then when cleaning, don't do circular motions. You just want to go in one direction. So we'll just go down, down, and then we switch sides with the other eyepiece. Same thing, go down, go down. And then we're going to dry off the eyepieces using the same technique. So one direction, go down, switch sides, other direction, go down. Now we can turn on our microscope and we'll make sure the condenser is all the way up. So it is, which is good. And then we're gonna check to make sure our light dims all the way and then that it gets bright all the way. Perfect. And now we can begin checking all of our lenses. So we'll pop our slide in. And usually you wanna get a slide that doesn't have something with a lot of layers, just so then it's easier to see any dust particles. So I have my slide in place. And now that we have our slide in place, we'll begin checking. So we're gonna start from the bottom and work our way up. So if you focus and you see some dust particle or whatever, we're gonna start here and give this a good wipe. And another blow. And then we check again. If the dust is gone, great. If not, we'll go up. See, we're gonna lower our condenser a bit and then go up. If the particle that you see through the eyepieces is moving, that means it was on the condenser, so take the slide off, give it a wipe. If it's still there, then it could be in the objectives. So we're gonna change objectives. If the particle goes away, okay, we know it was on the 40x objective. We're gonna get our wipe and just wipe it down a bit. See if it goes away. If it did, great. If it didn't, then there could be a problem with the eyepieces. And so to check, you wanna close one eye and see if the particle goes away in one eye versus the other. If it does, then you know it's in the other eyepiece. And then we wanna rotate. So let's say it's on the left one. We still see the particle in the left eyepiece. We're gonna rotate it. If it rotates, that means that the particle is either on top of the eyepiece or within the eyepiece. So we're going to clean it again using the same method with paper and glass cleaner, and then also give it an extra wipe with this glass wipe. And check again. Hopefully it's gone. If not, that can mean it's on the inside. So then we're gonna take this off. Gonna give it a blow. Check again. If it's still not gone, then you're gonna go in with your lens paper and glass cleaner and just gently wipe it down inside. If you can't take the eyepiece off easily like that, then you're going to want to get this hex key. And there's a hole on the side here that you wanna pop it in and then unscrew. And then once you unscrew it, you can just pop it out. Perfect, do your thing, and then screw it back in. Okay, but let's say you do all of this. Well, hopefully, so if you're rotating and you see that there's dust and you do all of this, the dust should be gone. Let's say you rotate it and the dust isn't moving, then that means that there's something, could be inside the microscope itself or like the eyepiece itself. And so you would take this off and then put it and then cover this so nothing else gets in. And so then we'll blow air here and then check again. Hopefully it's gone. If not, same thing, lens wipe, glass cleaner, give it a wipe. Hopefully by this point we've solved the issue. If not, then there could be something wrong with the microscope itself. So in that case, you would get a piece of tape or a sticker or something and then just write out scratch on left eyepiece, stick that on, stick a sticker on with the date and your initials, and then you would just turn the microscope off, put a microscope cover on it, and tell Tanya. And yeah, that's how you service a microscope. Thanks. And finally, if you go through all the steps and you get the dust cleared, amazing, congrats. You're gonna want to write down a label with your initials and the date and just stick that on the microscope, and then put the microscope back in the cabinet and in the specific place that you found it, based on the label at the back of the microscope. And that's its home, and then you're done. Yay! Okay, now that you're done checking the microscopes, you're gonna store the tools nicely and neatly, and we're just gonna put them back here in stockroom where they belong. Perfect.